Have you ever stopped for a moment, looked at something in your life, and thought, why am I still holding on to this? Or, this used to matter, but now it doesn't feel important at all. Many people feel this way after 70, because life becomes clearer, your priorities shift, your heart changes, and what once felt urgent now feels unnecessary. Inside the Wisdom Vault, today we'll talk about 7 things that simply do not make sense after the age of 70, and why letting them go can bring peace, comfort, and emotional freedom. Growing older is not a decline, it is a deep awakening. You begin to see what truly matters. Peace, health, dignity, kindness, and meaningful connections. But many seniors still carry old pressures, guilt that isn't theirs, expectations from others, habits from stressful years, and emotional burdens that belong to the past. These things drain energy that could be used for joy, rest, and self-care. So today, let's gently look at 7 things you no longer need to worry about. Because life after 70 should be lighter, softer, and kinder to your heart. 1. Trying to please everyone. For most of your life, you were expected to show up for others. For your family, for your work, for friends. For your home. You spent decades putting others first. But after 70, it makes no sense to continue living by other people's expectations. Your time is valuable. Your emotional space is precious. And your well-being should come first now. Saying no is not disrespectful. It is self-care. People who truly care for you will understand. And those who don't were never meant to control your peace. Someone may ask you to attend every gathering. Or call you expecting long conversations when you're tired. Or assume you're always available. It is perfectly okay to respond with, I care about you, but I need rest today. Do you ever say yes out of habit instead of desire? How would your days feel if you allowed yourself to choose peace instead? 2. Holding on to old regrets. With age comes reflection, and sometimes, regret. But regrets have one problem. They cannot change what already happened. After 70, holding on to regret makes no sense because you acted with the knowledge you had. You made choices with a sincere heart. You survived difficult chapters that others never even saw. And your mistakes shaped the wisdom you now carry. Regret is like a shadow following you. Letting it go is like stepping into the sunlight. You may regret not spending more time with someone, not choosing a different career, not investing more in yourself, or not speaking up when you should have. But today, none of these regrets can change the past. They can only steal your peace. Is there a regret that still lives quietly in your heart? What would happen if you forgave yourself, just a little, starting today? 3. Comparing yourself to others. Comparison follows people through every stage of life. But after 70, it becomes even more harmful. You might look around and notice someone walking more easily, someone appearing younger, someone with a bigger family, someone traveling more, someone financially stronger, someone whose health seems better. But these differences don't reflect worth. They reflect different journeys. Every person your age has lived a completely unique life, different hardships, different blessings, different losses, different support systems, different opportunities. Comparing your life to theirs makes no sense now. Maybe your friend seems healthier. Maybe your neighbor socializes more. Maybe your cousin has more savings. But you don't know the pain they've carried, the battles they've fought, the sacrifices they made, or the silent struggles behind their smile. Your path is your own, and it has value. Do you compare your life, health, or abilities with others your age? Does it L? For stressing about things outside your control. In your younger years, stress was almost impossible to avoid. But after 70, many things slip completely beyond your influence. Life keeps moving in ways you cannot direct. The world changes faster than before. Family members make their own choices. Health can shift unexpectedly. People around you behave as they choose. Society moves at a pace that feels overwhelming. These things do not ask for permission, they simply happen. And worrying about them no longer makes sense. Stress now does only one thing. It harms your peace. Maybe your children don't follow your advice. Maybe your doctor changes your treatment plan. Maybe technology feels confusing. Maybe the world feels louder and faster than ever. You cannot control these things. But you can control how gently you treat yourself through them. What is one thing you often worry about, even though you cannot change it? 5. Pretending to be strong when you need help. For so many seniors, asking for help feels uncomfortable. You were once the decision maker, the provider, the parent everyone turned to, the one who carried the weight of everything. But after 70, strength looks different. Strength is accepting support, not hiding your needs. There is no shame in asking for help, there is no weakness in saying, I can't do this alone. Everyone, at every age, needs support. You might struggle to lift something heavy, manage new technology, handle a difficult emotional day, understand a new medication schedule. Asking for help prevents accidents, reduces stress, and strengthens bonds. You are not a burden. You are a human being deserving of care. Is there something you've been managing alone, even though life would be easier if you asked for help? 6. Holding on to clutter and things you no longer need. Over the years, things pile up without us noticing. Clothes that no longer fit, unused kitchen items, old newspapers. Broken objects waiting to be fixed. Boxes of things with no purpose. Emotional belongings from decades ago. But after 70, your home should support your comfort, not overwhelm you. Keeping unnecessary clutter makes no sense now. A lighter home supports easier movement, less stress, fewer accidents, better breathing space. And a calmer mind. Letting go of things doesn't erase your memories. It simply gives you room to breathe. Maybe there are clothes you haven't worn for 20 years. Or furniture that blocks your path. Or old papers that no longer serve you. Decluttering slowly, even one item at a time, makes life smoother and safer. If you could remove just one unnecessary item today, what would you choose? 7. Acting like you don't matter anymore. This is one of the deepest wounds many seniors carry. With age, people sometimes start believing, my voice doesn't matter. I shouldn't complain. I don't want to trouble anyone. I'm too old to be important. But nothing could be further from the truth. You matter enormously, even now. Especially now. Your experiences, your memories, your wisdom, your presence. These things cannot be replaced. Your life still holds meaning. Your story still inspires. Your feelings still count, your needs still deserve attention. A simple conversation with a grandchild. A piece of advice to a neighbor. A smile to a stranger. A memory you share from your past. These small moments change lives. Never underestimate your value. Do you ever feel unseen or ignored? What would help you feel more respected and appreciated? After 70, life becomes clearer, and far more honest. You start to understand what deserves your energy and what doesn't. The truth is simple. You don't need to please everyone. You don't need to carry old regrets. You don't need to compare your life to others. You don't need to worry about what you can't control. You don't need to pretend everything is fine when it's not. You don't need to hold on to clutter. And you certainly don't need to believe you are less important. You have earned your peace. You have earned your rest, you have earned the right to live gently. Your life still has purpose. Your story still matters. Your heart still has so much to give. Thank you for spending this time with the Wisdom Vault. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue creating peaceful, uplifting content for you. Take care of yourself, with kindness, with patience, and with love.